Hi everybody, and welcome back to Northwest Can-Ham. Working on the 61 Shasta Deluxe. Pretty excited because I enlisted a glass company to make some glass panels from me, and they actually got them done a day early. So we're going to do a quick how-to on how to install the louvered windows. I have two louvered windows that need replacement, and we're just going to do one real quick to show you how easy it is. So many people are driving around with broken glass, and this is something that a do-it-yourselfer can do very easy. So I came out here a little early. It's a gorgeous day here in Marysville, Washington again. It's probably about 70 degrees outside. The bees are out in full force. You can see them looking for places to nest all over the place, and unfortunately they like these trailers, so that's one of the reasons why we need to get this glass fixed. I came out earlier and there was a couple in here, so opened up the door already. Hopefully they've moved on to brighter things. Let's see. It looks pretty clear in here now. So I just wanted to show you. I had this is the glass for the front left and right driver's and passenger side windows. I had that cut out in one shot. Had them cut out two louvered windows, which had to have the edges sanded, and they did a real nice job on that. I did make a decision. If you recall, I took out the one good glass on the driver's side to use as a pattern, and once I had it at the glass shop, I started looking at it. It had some scratches in it, and they actually only charged me $20 per pane, so I ended up making two new side glass. This one is plexi now. That's going to go back to real glass. And then, although this glass is in sound condition, it had some scratches, and I figured, you know what, for 20 bucks, might as well put in a perfectly good glass rather than put in a scratched one. But we're not going to be doing that today. What we're going to be tending to today is, although all my louvered glass is in place, if you look over on this side, I've got a single broken one right there. And that was like that when I bought it. Who knows how long it's been like that, but so on my trailer, all my handles are working. I'll show you. This is obviously fully closed, and then we'll twist it. I'm missing a couple screws, but they're still working fine. And then this is all the way open, so you can see how nicely that opens. Really great operation on my window. I'm real pleased that I don't need to fix any of those. So the proper position to fix these is actually in almost the fully closed position. So let's bring this down right about there is going to be the easiest. So now, if you're doing the very top glass, it's a tad bit different animal. We're doing the lower one, so it's easier to just take it out in this position. So leave a gap of about 2 inches in between the panes of glass. Okay, now what we're going to do, if you look right here, I don't want to use any tools for this. It's not necessary. This is kind of soft aluminum, but you see this tab right here? I'm going to bend this tab back a little bit. Don't go crazy with it. Just get it out of your way. This tab here needs to be brought back a little bit too. You want to get this little notch out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to gently slide this up. There we go. Okay, so going out's a little easier than in because of the fact the glass is broken. So we'll just twist that, and she'll come right out of there. You can see it's missing a good chunk of the side. Set that aside because that's unusable. Now we also need to get the remainder of the glass from here. Be careful, it's very sharp. I'll set that right there. Okay. Now we get our new glass, which I already unwrapped here just to kind of look at it. And you can see the edges. They did a real nice job. I can handle them. They didn't need to do the outside, but they did. But it's easily handled without getting any cuts or anything. Okay, Don't, you know, if you want to wear gloves so you don't have to clean it later, you can, but I'm going to be washing these windows again, so it's no big deal. So what we're going to do is you want to get this, there we go, kind of fish it in outside, and then I'm going to bring it under. Let's see this. Might take more than one hand here. Alright, sorry guys, needed two hands there for a second. So it's kind of a puzzle here. You gotta I got one side stuck. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright. So I want to come, because this one's up top, or it's the second from the top, you can't go. So I've got it positioned under the tabs. You want to come up, get it in. Here, I got to open it just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. I'm going to slide it up and then seat it into its spot. Now you see there's these little rubber tabs. They're a little out of focus, but it'll only go down so far and it's going to stop. Okay. Now we're going to put a little pressure on those tabs later. Both my tabs are there and reusable, but they're not very snug. So once you have it in its place, you can see it's moving around a little bit. Then you want to pinch this back. Okay, again, it doesn't have to be crazy tight. You don't want them bouncing around, but at the same time, you don't want too much force on them either. So push it back with the other hand. Again, I'm not using pliers. It's really not necessary. You know, and what we're going to do also while we're in here, I notice some of these other tabs are loose. We'll bend these down too. Again, use your fingers. That little tab on the top is what holds it. Might as well true these all up while we're in here. Let's see, the top is nice and tight. Alright. There we go. And then now you'll notice the glass has a slightly different color. That's going to be unavoidable unless you're going to replace them all. And you could do that. They only charged me, I think it was only $7 or $8 for this piece of glass. It's way more reasonable than you would think. Now, it's not tempered glass, it's pane glass. So it will break. It's not going to shatter like tempered glass. It'll crack down the middle and fall right out. But, you know, for $7, it's well worth it. I could always make decisions later to replace them all, but it's not necessary. We'll just clean it up. There we go. And she is sealed up for the first time in many, many years. Alright, I'll see you on the next how-to video.